welcome back to my channel. My today's recipe is the famous Domino's Cheese Burst Pizza. This is a recipe which we have been craving for during this lockdown periods. So I thought of giving it a go and sharing it along with you all. And in this recipe, I'm also going to show you how to make the pizza dough from scratch. So without any further delays, let's look into the ingredient list now. To prepare the pizza dough, we need 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Along with it, we need 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of yeast. And our last ingredient is, of course, water. Here I have 1.5 cups of lukewarm water. The water should be such that you can dip your finger into it. Too hot or too cold water will kill the yeast and you won't get the rising that we need for our pizza dough. So to start off, I'll add in my instant dried yeast to lukewarm water along with the sugar. Since I'm using instant yeast, we don't need to activate it and we can use it directly to the mixture. So here is our flour and I'm going to add in the salt to it and pour in the yeast mixture. I'll just give a quick mix of the flour and the salt and gradually pour in the yeast mixture. After roughly mixing the dough, now I'm going to use my hands. So I'm going to mix it well with my hands and form a nice and soft dough. So I've kneaded the dough well with my hands and you can see how soft and sticky it is. Next, what I'll do is I'll transfer it to a bigger container and coat it with some olive oil, around 1 tablespoon of it, and coat the dough mixture well in it. And now I'm going to cover my dough with a cling wrap and store it in a warm place for at least an hour and let the dough rise. The temperature shouldn't be more than 100 degrees Celsius where you store it, because higher temperature will again spoil the yeast and your dough won't rise as it is required to do it for a pizza. You can use any kind of toppings for your pizza, but today I have here some chicken pieces. These are poached chicken pieces. Next I have few button mushrooms which I have chopped thickly, some onions cut into dice like this, few pepperoni slices. Here I have some spinach leaves and few pineapple slices and some sauteed prawns. And this is my pizza sauce and I have a recipe of how to make pizza sauce at home. Do click in the above link or one in the description box below. And for the cheese burst pizza, we'll be using 2 extra ingredients. One is cream cheese spread and some mayonnaise. My pizza dough has been sitting for an hour now and you can see how well it has risen up. You can make exactly 4 pizzas of medium size out of this, but today I'll make 1 cheese burst and 2 normal pizzas. So I'll divide my dough into 4 pieces now. So I'm going to move my dough into the countertop now. Give a quick knead. And now I'm going to divide it into 4 portions. So for the cheese burst pizza, we need to make 2 layers of pizza bread. So I'll start off by making the first layer, which will be a little bit smaller in size than the rest of the pizzas. So I'm going to roll it now, but before that I'm going to apply some dry flour on top and roll it with a rolling pin. So here is the first layer, which will be on top of our pizza for the cheese burst, and I'm going to bake this for 5 minutes at 200 degrees centigrade. For that I'm going to transfer it to my pizza plate and put it in the oven. While the top layer of the pizza is baking, we are going to knead the base roll for the pizza. Again, I'm going to dust in some dry flour. Though in a pizza shop they do not roll the pizzas, they make it with the hand, but if you feel comfortable doing it with your rolling pin, you can. Here is my bottom pizza base, which I've just rolled out, and the top layer has also baked for 5 minutes and it's ready. So what I'll do is I'll transfer it to a plate and I'll place my pizza base here. If you want, you can just spread it a little bit more. And now for the filling of cheese burst pizza, I'm going to spread some cream cheese spread. You can use any cheese filling in between. Next, I'm going to spread in some pizza cheese along with some mayonnaise. And I'm going to place in the baked pizza layer on top of this, and I'm going to cover the bottom dough with the top layer like this. Next, I'm going to spread in the pizza sauce. Spread it well. And for the toppings on this pizza, I'm going to use some pepperoni slices and some pineapple slices. I'm using a canned pineapple today, but if you want, you can use fresh pineapples also. And finally, I'm going to spread in more cheese on top. And my pizza is ready to go in the oven. I've already preheated my oven at 250 degrees for 5 minutes, and now I'm going to place in the pizza and bake it at 200 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes approximately. While my first pizza is baking, I'm going to move on and make the second pizza, and this time it is going to be a thin crust pizza without any cheese burst. So I'm going to roll it, but before that I'm going to spread in some dry flour. And now I'm going to spread it with my hands. So I've rolled my pizza dough, and now I'm going to pass it on to a baking dish, which I have already lined with the baking paper. And now first goes in the pizza sauce. And for this I'm going to use in some mushrooms, few onion slices, some prawns. For the prawns, I have already sauteed them with a little bit of salt and pepper, and a few chicken slices, along with a few pineapple slices and a few spinach leaves. And finally, I'm going to spread in some cheese. My second pizza is also ready to go in the oven, and I'm going to place it. So here is my cheese burst pizza ready, and now I'm going to make cuts into it. But before that, I'm going to transfer it, and now I'm going to cut my pizza. And now you can see how nice and cheesy it is. The inside is full of cheese and the outer crust is nice and crispy. A perfect cheese burst pizza with a lot of gooey cheese inside. And here is my second thin crust pizza, and now I'm going to cut it. My pizzas are ready, and friends, trust me, they look and taste exactly like someone has delivered them at my door. So a must try in your kitchen. And on that note, I'm going to end this video here. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching.